It's an initiative of the Department of Further and Higher Education. And we are almost the conduit. Somebody refers to me as the glue almost between what businesses are looking for in terms of upskilling or training provision and matching that to the educational system. And the educational system, as you can see around the room, there's lots of key stakeholders involved. So any option in terms of what a business might need for skills and talent, let's say, could be a solution basis that comes from further education, higher education, the local skill net provision, the local enterprise offices, you name it. But most of the time, you know, Declan referred about awareness of the career side. Our role is the awareness of tapping into the state-funded provisions. And I think that's the reminder. When I talk to the business companies, I always remind Frank and Terry, you're paying into what's called the National Training Fund. And that's, at the moment, in surplus of about $1 billion. And you pay that because of your tax. Exactly. And you're quite right, Terry. You should be availing of it. But all of the providers in this room, the funding comes from that National Training Fund. But the awareness and navigating that system when you're trying to run a business is always the complication. So that's where our role fits in, to try and help the businesses articulate the different solutions within the system. It's about identifying and articulating with each business what it is they might need. Mm-hmm. Because at some stage, it's like this week, the focus this week, as we know, the challenges faced by businesses is skills and talent, but equally the new talent pipeline coming in, but the retention of the current employees that you want to keep in the roles. Like David, you want to keep them. But that doesn't mean after he's finished his apprenticeship, skills and upskilling stops. So it's quicker hits of particular types of provisions. It could be in digital, it could be sustainability. Those are the key areas right now, certainly that focuses this week on, because most businesses, based on the world of work changing, that they find those are things that are hitting us right now because of various different reasons, legislation, but equally growth. So the likes of digital transformation could be anything from basic level digital skills where individuals maybe don't have that basic level of understanding, right through to leadership and management skills. But it doesn't require another apprenticeship or another degree. It might just be a short, quick hit that is funded maybe even by further education because they have what's called micro qualifications. Or it could be a quick hit, Fergal's here, from the local skill net on leadership skills. Or again, it mightn't just be a course, it might be financial awareness or supports that the local enterprise office offers to local businesses to develop and grow as, I suppose, their business continues to grow. So there's lots of options, but the challenge is navigating those options. There's some that are only 6 weeks to 12 weeks.
For example?
And it could be like, for example, a micro qualification or a micro credential at higher education. You'll do it, most of them again are online because again, we're conscious that the employee base, they're working and they've lives, they've families, they've other commitments. The key element here is that most of those, again, are highly subsidised. We don't use the word free because technically they're not free because you're paying for them. The employer's actually paying for them.
And that's coming out of that training fund they've already paid into.
Exactly.
So when you say they're subsidised, are we talking 50%, 90%?
It could be 50%, it could be 80%, it could be completely funded. It depends on the course. And that is the challenge. What's the right course? Giving you the right solution at the right time that your employee base, or indeed you as the owner manager, might need it. We tend to forget, we always target the owner managers and say, actually, look, there's lots of upskilling for you as well, that it's not just employee based. So it goes from operative level employees right through to owner managers' employees. So there's options the whole way through, and to progress on as and at a time that they need it.